Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. My name is Marissa Ray. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's video. So today's video, I attempted to do some stitch braids on myself. Not really sure how much of these look like stitch, but this is what I have. They kind of try to look like stitch braids, but I still gotta practice. So this was just my attempt. They look very nice. They kind of just basically look more like cornrows, not really stitch, except maybe you can see a little bit of, like, you know, the stitch braids. If you don't know, I'm gonna insert a picture of them right here, but they look like you have parts on the sides of the braids. So you may be able to slightly see and slightly tell that it looks a little bit stitched, but not really that much. So this was my attempt. I didn't really do well with the stitching part, but I just did some really cute cornrows, okay? So if you guys would like to see how I achieved this style, then make sure you stay tuned for the rest of this video. And before we get further on this video, make sure you go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on your post notifications, okay? Make sure you're subscribed so that you never miss an upload from me. Also, be sure to follow my Instagram. My Instagram name is marissa.w. It's right here on the screen, as well as down below in the description. Okay, let's get started. Boom. So as y'all see, I have three little mirror things in front of me and a mirror behind me. I bought that thing from Amazon, but what I'm using is like a regular comb, a rat tail comb, some small hair clips, my Shine and Jam, you know, my braiders know, a big hair clip, and that's pretty much all you need to actually do this style, okay? So first off, I'm starting off by parting the first braid on the side of my head, and you really want to try to focus on parting the same way your head shape goes, and then also make sure it matches the other side, since this can easily be seen since it's bigger braids. And also, I'm using my Shine and Jam to slick down my hair on the other side, and I'm going to use the same Shine and Jam to slick down, you know, the braid that I'm doing. It makes it easier to grip your hair when braiding, and it also just makes your hair look really, really sleek while you're doing your braids. Then you want to just comb in all the Shine and Jam. That way it just, you know, it smooths down the rest of your hair, and it should make your braid look nice and even. This first braid, I can understand that y'all really can't see that well what I'm doing, but don't worry, I will show y'all the next two braids so you can vividly see what I'm doing. But you just want to kind of part out each section that you're about to, like, 3-strand braid, if that makes sense. You're gonna see it later. So typically when I see people doing stitch braids, they're using like their pinky fingers to kind of carve out the part that they want to braid in. I didn't do that. I might try next time and do it that way so it actually looks like stitch braids. But what I did was just made sure I gripped and parted with my pointer finger, which is what I'm grabbing the hair with anyway, and then braiding it. As you can see, like, look at where my pointer finger is right there, and I'm just gripping the hair that way, and it kind of made it look like it had a slight little part, especially when I first did these. It did kind of look a little bit more stitched, but you know, my hair doesn't last in braids all the time, especially bigger braids, so it kind of went away and it don't really look like stitch braids. It just looks like really cute cornrows. But that's just a little tip, like, use your pinky fingers to part, and maybe I'll try next time and actually really do a good job. But I still really love how these turned out. So it's really easy, especially if you know how to cornrow, and I hope that y'all can maybe learn a little bit of how to cornrow by watching this video. But like I said, y'all gonna be able to see in the next braid a close up, you know, picture of what I was doing. And now I'm just crisping my part again, you know, for the next braid, and we're about to go to the next one. So right here in the front, you can see where I parted out the first little piece that I wanted to 3-strand braid, like I said in the first braid. And then you just do that same little process all the way back for the rest of your braids, and you just put them together. So I think this is underhand braiding, right? I don't think this is overhand. My fingers are going underhand. So yeah, I think this is underhand braiding. And like you can see right there, I'm like gripping the part and gripping the little piece of hair with my pointer finger, my index finger, and then I'm, you know, tucking it under the other pieces of hair, trying to create that illusion of a stitch braid. But I think if I had more shine and jam and like a more deep part, like with a sharp nail, like I could have added a nail on and did like a nice deep part, that would have really cleaned up the parts and they would have really looked like stitch. But that's not what we have here. We just have semi-stitch and cute cornrows, okay? Some cute straight backs. But yeah, so I'm just going to let y'all continue to watch the rest of this video. The next braid is the same process. By the way, I want to let y'all know something. You know, the hair around the perimeter of your head is a lot thinner than the hair that's always in the middle of your head. So if you notice, on the sides of my head, my hair is like kind of thinner and the braids look smaller, right? So you still want to make sure your braid is even, like your parts are even, so that all along, like all across your head, your braids look even and nice and cute. But still keep in mind that those braids on the side will be smaller. So if you have really thin hair, you may want to add hair in. Or, you know, if your hair is kind of thick like mine and it just kind of looks uniform, don't worry about it. And I didn't add any hair to the rest of my hair at the bottom, as you can tell too. Where I did the bun, I just let it be a small little cute bun. And I'll just rock the style that way. So you can really customize it how you want, do it how you want. It doesn't have to be, you know, like how everybody else does it, but just do what works for you. Braid however works best for you. But yeah, I just hope y'all was able to kind of learn and watch me attempt to do these stitch braids. But you know, look, we tried and we're gonna try again, okay? Dust yourself off and try again, period, okay? Oh, and I did mention the mirror just briefly, but that mirror that I got, it is from Amazon, like I said. It's like a LED light mirror, but the LED light is really not that bright, so I don't even worry about using it. I always use like my ring light or my box lights that I have, but it's from Amazon, and I forgot the name of it, honestly. I think it's like a self-haircutting mirror. If you search that or type that in, you'll probably be able to find something like this. And it does hang on the door, so it has like little hooks to hang on the door. That way it's not just, you know, you don't have to like hold it up with nothing. It just hangs on the door by itself. So it's really nice and very handy if you like to do your hair yourself, just like me. And here I'm just kind of showing y'all how I like to wrap my bun in the mornings. At night I just let it hang, you know, that way it's nothing tight and pulling on my edges, on the nape of my neck. But in the morning I always just re-wrap the bun and put a little cute scrunchie on top of it. Next, I'm going in with my Nairobi setting lotion, and I'm just going to put that all over my braids to make sure my hair is nice and set in for the evening, because I'm about to go to sleep, honey. I forget what time it was, but it was late, girl. Oh, and it took me maybe about 4 hours to do this, maybe 3 or 4 hours. It really didn't take me that long, but y'all know parting is the hardest part. So, yep, that's what I'm doing, and then I'm just going to tie my scarf and go to sleep, girl. So y'all, I actually almost forgot to mention what I do to my hair like in the morning after I'm done sleeping. So very important, what I like to use is my Eco Styler gel. I always use this for my hair, for my edges. I use this for my little baby hairs in the front, with a little toothbrush, you know, just from like Dollar Tree or something. So after I'm done doing my edges, do my little baby hairs, I add this setting foam. It doesn't really matter what kind. This is just what I had left in the closet. So I use the Nairobi Wrap It Shine foaming lotion, and I just pump it out, put it all over all of my braids, right? And then tie it down with a scarf. That's what I do in the morning. Leave that on for like 10 minutes and your hair be looking real fresh, real crispy. Another thing is to make sure you tie your hair down at night, okay? Always tie your hair down at night, whether you not in braids, whether you are in braids, whether you got a fro, whether you got curls, straight. We got to tie our hair up, okay? It's important. So I just want to show y'all what I do in the morning because I didn't get to show y'all in the video, but very easy. Just do your edges, put the foam on, tie it with a scarf, and you're good. Alright y'all, that brings us to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something. And I hope you do better at your stitch braids than I did. Because baby, these is just cornrows. But they still look cute, okay? Still look very nice. All I did to tie this little bun, because like I said, I didn't add no hair in. This is all my hair. So I just wrapped my little braids in the back. Wrapped them up. Put a ponytail holder over it. And then I put this ponytail holder over it as well. So like if you want to make it look a little cuter, you can get you some colorful scrunchies and add that to your bun like this. So if you haven't subscribed already, make sure you do that. Like the video, comment down below. Also follow me on Instagram, marissa.w. It'll be here and down below in the description, okay? With all that being said, I hope you guys had a wonderful, wonderful holiday. And I hope y'all enjoy this new year, okay? Be blessed. I love y'all. Thank you for watching. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.